Mystie and I'm URODIA's leader, and for today we are going to look at our first single, Dekinakatta Monotachi's behind the scenes. Planning for Dekinakatta Monotachi actually took a long time. We started planning before the COVID-19 pandemic, and fun fact, originally the red and black outfit was supposed to be the costume for this first single. But after having numerous meetings, which by the way, we have at least one, especially the year before publishing our first single, we decided to change it to make it more incorporated to the theme, which by the way, this is the costume. For our first single, Sir Blizzaga worked hard with URODIA and a number of people, from translating to getting to the concept that he wants to produce. By the way, we also have a lot of vocal guides for this single, and this is from Sir Blizzaga himself. After having the lyrics, Reiri distributed it to the members. After that, we recorded this first single in a makeshift studio using Raven's microphone and her earpiece as well. Then 𝐕𝐴LRP did his magic arranging everything, and voila! Dekinakatta Monotachi was born. And I'm not the best person to ask regarding this topic, so I advise you to look at Sir Blizzaga's vlog regarding this. The link is in the description down below. So yeah. Oh, choreo? Fun fact, our former URODIA idol members Dara and MEII collaborated together to create our steps. They sent videos to us during the pandemic times for us to learn and rehearse these dance steps. And then after having a time to rehearse personally, Dara taught it to us, and she was very strict since we have limited time to rehearse before filming this music video, our first single. And we are just very happy and appreciative of their support and their help in creating this first single. And thanks to them, we were able to give color to our first single and was able to make it more impactful during our stage performances. The costume! This is actually my favorite part. Around the time that Sir Blizzaga was working hard on our first single, I asked for URODIA members Raven and Reiri and our layout artists to sketch some designs which they think will be aligned with the concept that Sir Blizzaga wants for our first single. And then I also created my own designs, and we decided to go with the colors black and white to mark the new beginning. And then, after 2 months, I called for a meeting. And after that meeting, we decided to go with my design. So story time, actually, I made my designs during my OJT break time. And I did a lot of brainstorming with myself to think of costumes and designs which I think will look good with the URODIA members and which will also align with Sir Blizzaga's concept. And actually, I did it first on a notebook, which I happen to not find anymore, but I did a digital sketch with my phone. And there you go, that is the first look of our costume. And after doing some modifications with the help of Reiri and Raven, we came up with our final costumes, which is, ta-da! Reiri created the final design drawing, and I submitted it to the tailor, and then By.Diwa actually sponsored us some brooch and accessories to give more life to our costume.
Hindi kami pwede pang product review. Bagal na mag...
For our first single's music video shoot location, while I was doing my own design for the costume, I was also looking for some studios. And yes, I'm the one managing and planning this first single. I started looking for studios around January of the year before our publishing of our first single. And then I came up with a list with the use of my cosplay experience knowledge, and I presented it after having a meeting with the URODIA members and the URODIA staff in Sir Blizzaga, and then we came up or decided to go with Scoutcaster as it is the one incorporating well with our concept. During the finalization of our location for our music video, I was also finalizing some storyboards that I created beforehand, and I was able to do it with the help of some friends and URODIA team. I also asked them beforehand what they think is the best story or something that we will create as a music video aligning to the concept of Dekinakatta Monotachi, which also, by the way, meant the ones who didn't make it. Most of us in URODIA came up with an idea that Dekinakatta Monotachi is something that we can dedicate to other idols and ourselves. For me, this is something that symbolizes pain or suffering that you will encounter, especially in entering the idol life. It's never easy to enter this life. You will encounter a lot of obstacles, a lot of things that you might not want to hear or see, but you have to persevere and grasp your dreams a lot. Trust me, it's not really easy. And yeah, the lyrics of the Dekinakatta Monotachi, if you will see the English translation, it's all in there. You will see the emotions that was poured out into it, and it is also a message to the fans that, especially in the bridge part or before the last chorus, wherein I will say that the time is running up. Basically, idols are not something that can be permanent. Things like this is something that can change over time and something that will pass by. So while we are still there, or while your idols are still there, please continue supporting them, since the support of the fans are something that can help the groups or the idols specifically to thrive or to go further into this community or into this life. Well, that is just some of the interpretations that we came up based from the lyrics of Dekinakatta Monotachi. And after taking into account all of our thoughts regarding the concept, I came up with this music video storyboard, and I also had some help with Reiri and Raven. Then Reiri drew her interpretations of the music video storyboard that I created, and we presented this to the URODIA team, and it was approved. Music video filming. Disclaimer, we don't have enough budget even after putting our personal money into this project to hire professional photographers and videographers. But we are glad to have friends who are helpful enough to volunteer to help us in shooting or filming our music video. They may not be professionals, but they are very supportive in making our music video. Without them, this won't be possible. So yes, I manage our first single Dekinakatta Monotachi, and we distributed the roles during our filming. Since I cannot fully direct the whole music video, I asked for Sir Blizzaga and Reiri's help, and then Raven was the one managing the time for our music video, ensuring that we are still on the clock or we are still following our schedule for filming. Music video editing. This is a stressful one for me. As someone who is not that experienced in editing music video, this was the first for me, and I learned a lot. I really did learn a lot. I asked my friends for advice regarding color grading, and man, I have some high respects to all the editors out there. Like, they really earned a lot of respect from me. Legit. Like, man, you have to manage all the files, you have to edit it according to storyboard, you have to color grade, you have to do a lot of things. And at first it was overwhelming, but after learning a lot of things, and yes, I was not really that happy with my outcome, but yeah, yeah, I was really just stressed with the things. It just opened my eyes a lot, and I think I'm going to be prepared if URODIA will be given a chance to do it again in the future. And I was just in the final years of my college that time, and I was also doing the editing for the layout of our posters or for promotional pictures, and gladly I have Reiri and Raven to help me with the captions, and they scheduled it themselves so I can just focus on editing the things. So yeah, we work hard together. We did our best to distribute, and Reiri did her best to help me as well in editing the layout. So yeah, Raven was the one who created our timeline, or she was the one helping us to look for the proper or the right schedule. So struggles. Isn't the music video editing enough? Anyway, joke. Yeah, besides the music video editing, things happened. Like, example, the COVID-19, we are limited. And then some idol members and stuff graduated and left the group. So we adjusted. I mean, me personally, I adjusted from a lot of things. Project URODIA to URODIA, and then members to different members, and then things. It was really hard. And alongside with that, I did my best on planning the music video while also managing the theme of URODIA. And funny enough, URODIA almost became the ones who never made it, honestly. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know how I did it after all the stress that built up. Yeah, I just really find it funny that Dekinakatta Monotachi was something that almost became us. So yeah, I just can't let go of this dream, and I just think that we can still do it after all the things that happened. And you know, URODIA is one of the things that is helping me with the stress outside idol life. And I was in my final years of college, so trust me, it was really a stressful life during those moment of times. And yeah, perhaps this is what they call real sweat, tears, and blood. Since I did kind of injure myself during the production of some costumes, yes, I did some parts of the costumes, by the way. So yeah. Woo. So during the times that I was struggling during the music video and holding on to things, I really prayed to God. Like, I honestly asked Him for help. Since I was really lost at that time, I really cried a lot, like legit. That maybe helped me film the music video in a good way, right? I was able to channel the right emotions, I guess. Fortunately, my prayers were answered through my friends and through our friends. I am just really grateful for the people who help us reach this dream, and I know that we are nowhere near our goal, and I know that there are many more obstacles that will come our way. Maybe someday we will be able to reach the goal. I know it sounds cheesy, but I'm really glad, guys, that you exist. Like, I'm just really glad. Especially Raven and Reiri, Sir Blizzaga, they were a great help. Perhaps I got the courage and the confidence to fight for this dream with their help. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Things I enjoyed during the planning of Dekinakatta Monotachi, and I'm assuming it's the whole process. Honestly, I don't think if you will think that this is something fun and enjoyable, but for me, this is my first time planning and managing a music video and being involved as an artist myself. So it was something that is kind of exciting since I get to experience new things and learn a lot of things. It was an eye-opener for me. And then, besides that, seeing Reiri and Raven's face when they are rehearsing, filming, costume fitting, during our Discord meeting, it was actually just fun to see my fellow URODIA idols being having fun or having such spirits in collaborating with me. It was just really a team effort. I didn't feel alone in doing this, and I just saw them shine, and I think they deserve a lot more. So maybe I just really enjoyed being with them, and thanks to this planning stage, we really got a lot closer. We had some late night meetings and late night calls together. It was a long process, and then I was also happy for Sir Blizzaga because he was able to finally produce a song even though he was not confident. Sir Blizzaga, trust me, you are awesome, like legit. So yeah, for me, the whole process is fun even though it's stressful.
Ganun ba yan? Bakit ganito? Sorry. Takbo! Bawal yung tumakbo na itong babae ito. Ano yung takbo mo? Okay, next. Tanggalin natin ito. Hey! Ano, haluwag ka na po?
Munong! Lahat yung mga nito.
Ano namin malalamang action? Wala mo lang ikaw.
If you haven't seen URODIA's first single Dekinakatta Monotachi music video and lyric video created by Reiri, I hope this behind-the-scenes video encouraged you to watch it and support URODIA. We made this with blood, sweat, and tears, literally. And once again, hi, Mystie, and I am URODIA's leader, and this is our first single Dekinakatta Monotachi's behind-the-scenes video. Bye!